Hey students, Mr. Bergen here, and I am looking at my cat friend, which is the object that does the drawing in Scratch, and notice how my cat has drawn a bunch of squares, and I call this the Spinning Squares Challenge. And in the Spinning Squares Challenge, we have to draw these overlapping squares that will fill up the screen and go all the way around. Okay, let's take a look at the code that makes this work. The code is what you're learning when you program. You're learning to code in a language called Scratch, and I'm your teacher. And if you look up top, you'll see that there are variables that we deal with, X and Y, those are the coordinates. But the essence of this is the loop. Notice that there's a loop called a repeat loop. And in that repeat loop, there's an inner loop called repeat 4. Well, that's the heart of this program. It makes a square by walking 99 steps and then turning 90 degrees. And that little inner loop makes the one square. The outer loop changes the color and then turns 10 degrees, which is a little baby turn, and the pen goes down and then it does another square, and it does it 36 times. So that's our Spinning Square Challenge, which is the first of many cool things we do in this Scratch course. The second thing we do is we learn to make games, and these can be as creative and as personal as you like. You know, this is a game, right, in which we make the Pac-Man objects walk through a maze, and teaching the cat how to walk through a maze and changing the shapes and hitting the walls. That's really cool, but it involves math and it involves geometry. What do you do when you hit the wall? How do you change the X coordinate? How do you change the Y coordinate? This is a game because I am a Patriots fan, and you see me wearing a Patriots tie, right? This is a game where we make Tom Brady walk around the football field, or probably run around the football field, and then we have other players try to follow him, try to catch him. Again, it involves math, it involves coordinates. This is a game in which we make that little Larry Bird doll pick up the basketball and then somehow shoot the ball off the rim, off the backboard, and through the hoop. Again, it involves math, it involves variables, it involves X and Y coordinates. A third thing we do is we create tessellations. And tessellations are geometric shapes that fit together like tiles on your bathroom floor to make a pattern. Here's a tessellation of hexagons. And notice I've changed the cat to be an arrow. And the arrow walks around trying to make one hexagon after the other. Here's the code for that. The code is the program. And that's what I teach you on video, and also talk to you on the phone and guide you when you get in trouble. The essence of this is the loop. Look at that loop inside. You see it says repeat? Okay, forget how many times, but it says repeat. It moves 15 steps and then turns 60 degrees. Well, as you'll learn from me, 60 degrees is the magic number in order to make a six-sided shape, a hexagon. And after it makes a hexagon, it then turns 240 degrees, which is something we're going to need to make it go to the next one, and then it repeats. It changes the color. Well, this is all part of the lesson that you'll get from me on video, and you'll learn to program, you'll learn to code really well. And at the end of this, you will be able to create a tessellation, and even one that will be nice and colorful, although this is hard, right? These are random hexagons tessellating, and all the shapes are filled. And let me show you how that works over here in this little video. But it is slow. It is slow. Let's go back to the beginning, right? And then watch it. You can see the orange hexagon, and then it randomly stops and draws a green one in one direction. Six-sided shape. Each time it's turning to be 60 degrees, so that that interior angle matches up with the 60 degrees. You'll learn about math and you'll learn about geometry, and you'll do lots and lots of these creative things. You'll have choices in what you do, right? But you'll all be doing really neat things. So this is my tessellation that's filling with shapes. And it's cool. It's a lot of fun. A fourth thing that we will do is we will make our own fractals. Now, fractal is a geometric shape where things get smaller and smaller and smaller. And this kind of is a basic fractal where it has a tree that's growing, and each branch of the tree is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And you can make this kind of thing more colorful. And this gives you a better idea of one of many types of fractals. And this gets done by coding, by programming. And the program is not particularly easy. There it's building a fractal on the bottom. Do you see that? It's going and it's drawing the fractal with the black arrow, because you can change the cat into any shape you want. Now the code takes a little while to explain, and it's kind of difficult, but I'll give it a shot. Here's the code for the fractal. And if you look in the left column, you'll see it's defining a tree of a certain kind of size. Size is a variable. And then it's moving size steps and turning 45 degrees. So that's moving one branch of the tree. So what's crucial here is using variables and using math. And if you're a middle schooler, right, anywhere in grades 4 to 8, or maybe a little younger or a little older, you will learn a lot of neat math in this course, right? And you'll learn things about geometry, and you'll be building and you'll be creating. And that's what Scratch lets you do. It lets you create projects. It lets you make ideas you have in your head come to fruition right on the screen. I'm your teacher, right? And over the 2 months, right, you'll be getting lessons from me. The lessons will have videos, but there'll also be opportunity for me to talk to you on the phone and to do what we call screen share, where I look at your computer screen with my computer and I can see it from where I am in New York City, and I can help you with bugs and mistakes that you've made. Okay? This is Mr. Bergen signing off, and I hope to be having you sign up, and I hope to be teaching you, because I love teaching and I love getting students smarter with coding, programming, and math. Bye, everybody.